everyone to the third Peter Kievenaar Memorial Scholarship Raffle. I feel this has been quite successful. Okay, tonight's event is a fundraiser for scholarships for students from West Bridgewater High. And my husband was an engineer, so my main focus is engineering. And then if I don't receive any engineering candidates, anybody that gives back to society, nursing and teaching are the other options. We've been doing this fundraising for 13 years. Pete was my husband. We were married 32 years. He was an Army officer for 2 years, and then he went to work as a civilian and engineer for the Navy for 36 years. And he retired at 55 and passed away 3 weeks later. Peter and I never had children, so I needed to do something to keep his legacy and his memory alive. And education is what gave Peter and I the life we had. So I thought the best thing to do would be do scholarships in his memory. And my cousin Janet and her husband Bob have been part of the executive committee from day one. We did golf tournaments for 10 years, and we just changed to a cash raffle. This is our third one. Fifth prize is $225. Fourth is $425. Third is $600. Second is $1,650, and the first prize is $4,000. So thank you all.
We've given out $95,000. We've given away $95,000, and we're working towards putting money aside so that the account will stay in perpetuity, and we are closing in on the $90,000 mark, and hope to in the next year or so reach the $100,000 mark.
I look around the room and I see so many familiar faces that have been with me from the beginning. Family, friends, co-workers. I thank you all for your continued support. It's amazing all the people that have stayed with me and helped me out. All I have to say is I'm hosting, and everybody says where, when, and how much. It's sort of understood when I come looking for you, money is involved that you're going to pay me. There are two people in particular I want to say a special thank you. Tom Olson and Dave White. Tom has donated Patriot tickets from the very beginning, and Dave White has done the Bruins tickets, and he hasn't missed a year yet. I know I can always count on them to help out in any way, to make money for this scholarship or do anything. One year I hosted a Texas Hold'em, and Dave White showed up with some friends to ensure I made money. As everyone knows, nothing is accomplished by one person. I am fortunate to have many people that make me look good and make it look like the event just happens. Because of them and your support and participation, this raffle has always turned out successful. So I applaud all of you. The requirement is engineering first, nursing and teaching second and third. They have to have at least a 3.0 average, and they have to go to an accredited college. And the biggest thing is they have to be a resident of West Bridgewater. They can go to another school, but they have to be a resident of West Bridgewater. And in the past, we've allowed candidates that were recipients the year before to reapply the next year. This year's recipients are Annika Pergio, Chemical Engineering, UMass Amherst, Holly Malafronte, Mechanical Engineering, UMass Lowell, and Allison Wyman, Nursing, UMass Lowell. Past recipients awarded this year are Renee Banks, Nursing, Regis College, Timothy Currier, Marine Engineering, Mass Maritime, Ben Melser, Mechanical Engineering, University of Maine, and Alexandra Nicoli, Elementary Education, Fairfield University.
This is actually my third year, and as you've seen up here, the 12th year, $95,000 that's been given away to students in West Bridgewater, which is just amazing when you think about it. But there's just so many kids as you go through here, and you think that, what happens to my money, and if you really get the time to look at this presentation, I'm confident that you'll say $95,000 has been well invested, because you see some tremendous success of the kids who have received this scholarship, and I'm confident with the selection that we continue to see that success is going to continue well into the future. So again, thank you for making a contribution to kids based on their ability to contribute and be successful in school, not just needs-based, but these kids really do appreciate it. And if you take the time to read through, you're going to feel what I feel, a lot of pride in what these kids have achieved. So again, thank you.
So I found out about the PRH Kievenaar scholarship when I was looking for different scholarships through the guidance department at our school. I was looking to study, well, I do study marine engineering. It's an engineering discipline that allows you to get your marine engineer's license for the U.S. Coast Guard and operate unlimited tonnage ships, and you operate the power plants on that ship. I just want to tell you a little bit about Mass Maritime Academy and how the Kievenaar scholarship has helped me out as a student. So Massachusetts Maritime Academy is rooted back to 1891 in producing merchant marine officers for the United States. And what merchant marine officers do is they transport goods from point A to point B using usually large ships. And but we're not in the military. That's one thing that I get asked if I'm actually in the military. I'm not actually in the military. So being part of that merchant marine family, we have to wear uniforms and march around. So that's why everybody asks if we're in the military. But so where I go to school right now, I have tremendous pride in, because I put in a lot of hard work and I have become very disciplined because of it. And I have to just thank Joan and everyone who's helped so much, because in these past 4 years I've just had such a great experience, and I feel like I've grown myself. And so right now, I'm not sure if it's come up yet, but I'm a marine engineering major, so that means that I study to get my United States Coast Guard Third Assistant Engineer's license, which means I can work on unlimited tonnage ships. The one that I was on over the winter doing an internship on was it was close to 1,000 feet long. So this incredibly large piece of steel that's floating out on the water. It's just incredible to learn and be able to get the experience and knowledge to operate one of those ships. My friend Nick Hill, he's doing facilities engineering, which is the sister major of mine. However, he just doesn't get licensed by the Coast Guard to operate ships. He actually gets incredible opportunities shoreside, working in power plants and other things like that. Right now I am kind of, how do I put it? I'm having a hard time deciding where I want to go. I just had an interview with Carrier Refrigeration. It went it went extremely well, and they said they're talking to their hiring manager on Monday, and we'll see if I might have a job lined up. But that's shoreside, so it's that, or I can ship out, and I can make incredible money. But I'm just faced with incredibly hard decisions in my life right now, and it's great to not have to worry about paying for school as much, and it really means a lot to me. It's between that also and the Navy. I'm just trying to weigh all my options right now. I would just like to say thank you. It's incredibly helpful to have this scholarship, and I'm just so grateful that I'm able to chase my dreams because of this scholarship. And I'm so undecided on what I want to do, but it's a big relief that I know that I don't have to pay back as much money. And it's just amazing to have people helping you achieve your dreams.
I think he would be honored and thrilled that so many people, we have helped educate so many young people in the field that he loved, and met some really great people through the town, and parents and students. And it's very impressive that this is a school of about 60 or 70 graduates. And last year, I believe I had 6 or 8 engineering candidates. That's a lot for a graduating class of 60.
A lot of the people that come to the event each year and have bought tickets each year since its inception. So to be that committed to a scholarship fund and to help do that is something I think Pete would be proud of too. To see how many friends have stuck with the scholarship fundraising for this many years.
I work for the Navy and the Coast Guard, and I have people that have supported and participated since day one. And that's unusual for somebody that's passed away 14 years ago and, retired. And these people still come forward, participate, help out, donate. It says a lot about Pete and also the support I get from the Navy and the Coast Guard. I've been retired 12 years. So it says a lot.
Just to thank everybody in West Bridgewater that has participated, the students for submitting applications. We've got a great group of parents from West Bridgewater that have helped us over the last 3 or 4 years, and they've stuck with it as well, and we can't thank them enough for their help.